What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Littleroot Laddering. So today, I am playing Papa Shuckle's Azumarill team. So it's been a hot minute since I played with Azumarill in this format. It was like week 1 of the format, so it has definitely been a while. In games that I've played against it, it still feels very good when your teams don't have a check to it. It just wins. So I'm trying to see if that's still just a viable strategy in this format, and we're going to find out today. So naturally, we have your Azumarill set here. Nothing really out of the ordinary. You have Belly Drum, Play Rough, and Aqua Jet. Pretty standard. Citrus Berry, so you get your HP all back. Well, most of it at least. But today we're using Tangrowth as our redirector with Rage Powder. We have Sleep Powder to potentially cheese some games. Giga Drain and Protect. Super specially defensive bulk here. Lots of HP. Regenerator is super busted, so excited to play with some Tangrowth. And then comes the fun part of this team. We have Psych Up Entei to be able to potentially copy our Azumarill's Belly Drum off of. On top of that, you can copy like Scissor's Swords Dance. So like Entei having Psych Up here makes a lot of sense. And I'm really excited to see if this actually works out for us. Extreme Speed so we can pick up KO, Sacred Fire because it's really good stab, Life Orb so we can deal a ton of damage. Naturally, like we said, we have Swords Dance Scissor here, pretty standard set at this point. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing really I need to touch on there. And then we have Wide Guard Hitmontop, one of my favorite Pokemon in this format, and I just love it. It's so fun. Wide Guard is so effective at just like cleaning up games. Close combat's great. Fake Out so you can, of course, get your opponent, and when Fake Out's not good, Feint is. So I'm excited to play with some Hitmontop to see how this feels in all this as well. And then to round out the team, we have Soldu Latias, Thunderbolt, Protect, Psychic, Draco. So let's get to it. I'm excited to play some games with this team. It looks great. Alright. Game number 1 here. Mamo, Heatran. Yeah, they don't have like any real form of redirection. They have Breloom, which is a problem for Tangrowth to like. They don't really have an immediate way to stop Azu, so doing Azu things is pretty great here. The problem is they have this Breloom like threatening us quite a bit here, so we need to deal with it before we can really set up. So I like Entei quite a bit. I think Entei Hitmontop with Tangrowth Azu in the back. I think makes a lot of sense. Just try to clean up as much as we can in the early game. Potentially set up Azu and clean up in the end game here. Pachirisu is something we need to worry about. It does have Volt Absorb, which isn't that big of a deal for this team specifically, seeing how our only electric coverage attack is Thunderbolt on Latias, so not really worried about that. But just being able to like nuzzle and follow me and stuff with it is going to be super annoying, so we need to deal with it appropriately before we get got. Alright, opponent, what do we got? Mamo, Gyarados. Okay. We line up pretty okay here, all things considered. I can see Mamo going for a Protect here, so I'm just actually going to immediately just try to KO it. Goodbye. This Dragon Dance. Okay. It's pretty alright, all things considered. If they go for another one, I can Psych Up with Entei. Which, that seems pretty okay. I'm gonna bring out Cress. I'm gonna swap to Tangrowth here. And swap to Azu. I think this double swap here is fine. Yep, this is pretty okay because now I can Rage Powder and I can Belly Drum. They can set up Trick Room on me, but I don't really care. And Tangrowth is great. Look how little we just took off all that. So just under half HP on Azu. I can Sleep Powder the Gyarados and Protect this turn. Okay, they double into Azu. So I neutralize Gyarados. Okay, they're Lum. That's really bad, actually. I'm going to Rage Powder. I think I'm fine to sack off Tangrowth at this point. And I'm going to go for a Play Rough into Gyara. Okay, Crunch does not take us out. Actually, we should be able to live this turn. Sick. Okay. Never underestimate the power of Tangrowth's bulk, I guess. So I am going to Sleep Powder the Crest and protect this turn. Okay, they protect Breloom. That's pretty good for us. And we miss, naturally. So I'm going to swap to Hitmontop now. And we can go for an Aqua Jet into Crest. This is going to do a little bit of damage, but we should be able to clean this end game up fairly effectively. Do I want to go to Hitmontop or do I want to go to Entei and try to... I'm going to go to Entei. This is more fun. We're going to try to Psych Up if we live a turn here. It's a lot of damage. Okay, but we live. So I can Psych Up the Azu and Aqua Jet the Crest to pick up the KO there. We did a 62% last turn, so this should KO. Now I get my Psych Up off. Alright, that was great. I'm all for it. That was fantastic. Game number 2. We have Sableye, Azu, Smeargle. This looks awful. This looks absolutely awful to play against. But I think we'll be okay. I like Hitmontop quite a bit. I like... Is it crazy to do Hitmontop Azu up front? I don't really care for Scizor here. Lottie doesn't look all that great. I think it's just the same four, just swapping up the order. Let's do Hitmontop, Azu, Entei, Tangrowth in the back. I think that makes the most sense. Tangrowth is able to take an Aqua Jet at least from Azu, I would think. And there's Azu plus Smeargle on their end. So I'm going to just fake out the Azu. Actually, I'm going to fake out their Smeargle and Belly Drum here. Okay, they fake out me, but that's fine. So I get my Belly Drum off. And they get theirs off, but I'm either faster or I won the speed tie. I'm going to go with faster. I'm going to close combat the Smeargle. I'm going to Aqua Jet the Azu. Okay, this is fine. Completely fine. Hitmontop, I think you're going down here, buddy. Oh no, they're just going after my Azu. That's fine, actually. They're gonna bring out Sableye. I'm gonna swap to Tangrowth, and I'm going to. I'm gonna protect this turn. I have an avenue to winning this game. And it involves Psych Up. No, they're not allowed to do that. That's my job. I'm gonna Rage Powder. I'm gonna Psych Up. Alright. I am kind of all for what they got going on here. So I can... I'm gonna Sleep Powder the Sableye, and I'm going to E-Speed the Azu. If they go for Quash, it's not going to work because E-Speed has higher priority. Okay, they have Protect. Ow. Okay. I think we're in a very good position now. I can Rage Powder this turn, and I could Rage Powder and Sacred Fire the Sableye. Or I could E-Speed. I think it's correct to take out the Azu first. I think I should have swap out Tangrowth as well. Yeah, we'll swap here. We'll E-Speed their Entei. Wonder if their Entei has Protect. I'm sure it does. Obviously, this Intimidate doesn't really do anything, but they wake up and Shadow Sneak. That's fine. I can swap to Tangrowth and Protect. They can Shadow Sneak here. Okay, that's fine. I can Rage Powder and Sacred Fire, and that should be game. Okay. Sick. Alright, Psych Up is actually really sick on this Entei. I know, I'm pretty sure I was really low on it when we were talking about it on the podcast, but the more I've played with this, like the 2 games I've played, it has single-handedly won us both games. So, Belly Drum Entei is kind of hot. I'm kind of all for what this team has going on so far. So we have Hail. We have Perugly, which is like fake out Defiant things. Blastoise, which is also fake out things. Breloom, Arcanine. Yeah, this team's really cool. I think Entei looks pretty okay. Scizor looks fine. They don't really have a solid answer outside of Breloom to my Azu. So I think it's going to be Entei, Scizor up front with Tangrowth and Azu in the back. I think this lead's pretty okay if they do lead Snow things, because I can Sacred Fire and Bullet Punch the... I'm gonna Sacred Fire the... I don't want to deal with screens this game, so I think it's correct to double target the Abomasnow. But then, like, Glaceon can set up. I'm going to Sacred Fire, and I'm going to Bullet Punch the Glaceon, I think. Great, I miss. Oh, great. Okay, they're not Sash. That's actually really good. So, no screens for you. Here comes Stoice. I don't particularly want to switch in my Tangrowth on a Blizzard. So, I think this is just Sacred Fire and Protect this turn. Okay. We connect, that's good. And what is Blastoise doing? They're going for a Shell Smash, but are you White Herb? You are. So this game got really interesting. I can Protect and swap to Tangrowth this turn. And then this next turn, I'm sure I can live a... I don't know if I can live a Mach Punch. Wait, what am I talking about? I just redirected. I'm so smart. No, I literally can't redirect it. I'm so dumb. The duality of man. I'm going to E-Speed, and I'm going to Rage Powder. Okay, they Protect. I should have gone for Psych Up. Okay, there's Ice Beam. That is enough to take me out. I can go to Azu. I'm going to Protect and Play Rough the Breloom. This should be a Mach Punch, I would think. No Mach Punch? That's so bad for me. No, stop it. Stop it. Dang. Dang it. Never lucky. Okay. I think we've lost this game, but I think we were pretty okay for a hot minute, and it just did not pan out. Yep. Alright, you win, opponent. You win. I think we could have won that game, but the avenue to win it, I did not take at all. I saw it, like, we can psych up the Entei, the Blastoise, but, like, I don't know why they wouldn't just Mach Punch us. I don't know. Really weird. Well, I'm going to Belly Drum. Am I going to be able to Belly Drum? Like, they lead Hari here, fake out my Azu, so I need to lead Hitmontop plus Azu. And, like, I have to play around Storm Drain. I want Tangrowth pretty obviously to deal with this Gastro. And I think I want Scizor just so we can punch things. Or Entei so we can potentially burn. I want Scizor so I can punch things. Okay, I mean, this also could just be Trick Room, so I'm gonna fake out the Togekiss and Belly Drum. Okay, there's the Follow Me, I'm assuming. There's Skill Swap. I mean, I still have an okay attack stat now. It's not like dumb, but it's still okay. I'm gonna play Rough the Slowking. If they redirect this, it's literally whatever. D-Gleam. Okay. They set up Trick Room. That's fine. Because now I can Sleep Powder the Togekiss and play Rough the Slowking. 70 speed. No, I need to Sleep Powder the Togekiss and protect this turn. No. This is correct. I need to deal with the Slowking first, I think. Okay. D-Gleam's going to do a chunk, but not enough. I can bring out Scizor. I can Aqua Jet the Togekiss to pick up a KO there. Slowking is guaranteed to turn asleep this turn. Gonna get a little bit extra recovery on. Ooh, we actually don't KO. Interesting. That's fine. I can go to Hitmontop. I can Swords Dance and I can fake out the Togekiss. This might KO. This should probably be Follow Me plus Belly Drum if I was to guess. That's alright because I can protect. Oh, they're Curse-Lax. Okay, that's fine as well. They do actually have the Gastro as anticipated. I'm going to Swords Dance and swap to Tangrowth. Okay, they curse again. That's whatever. Muddy Water. No accuracy drop is great. So now I can. I think I want to deal with this Gastro. I'm going to Bullet Punch the Lax and Sleep Powder the Lax. Because this isn't going to one-shot unless I crit to get through the defense boosts. And I have a feeling that Gastro protects or swaps to Slowking this turn. Okay, no protect. Just Muddy Water. That's fine. So now I can X-Scissor the Gastro and Giga Drain it. I did not expect that to KO. I mean, I'm glad it did, but I did not anticipate that. Okay, they're Figgy. Okay, they curse again. Slowking's not able to set up Trick Room, so I can just X-Scissor there and Sleep Powder the Snorlax again. That KOs. You're back to sleep. No more curses for you. X-Scissor for the most damage. Opponent is currently looking at the data for Sleep Powder. Asking if it's still 75%. Say, yep. Yes, it is. I am just lucky. Sick. So we had a lot of RNG go our way that game. I believe we had 2 sleep powders that we hit through a accuracy drop. Nope, only one. Only one. Still, GG. GG. Yeah, I mean, obviously we hit 3 sleep powders. One was at -1 accuracy, but still. Tangrowth has really pulled its weight today. I've been really impressed with it so far. Alright, Hitmontop looks really important here. They have a bunch of things I want to intimidate, and I don't like any of them. Togekiss is annoying, but like I have Scizor for a bunch of their things. Obviously, I need to watch out for Arcanine. I think I just want to Tangrowth Azu with Hitmontop and Scizor in the back. Again, I just haven't had a desire to bring this Latias yet. It hasn't felt bad. Like, I mean, this could be a game for it where I bring it in front of Garchomp and just Draco it. But with them having Togekiss next to it, dropping a Draco doesn't feel all that great. Okay, so I am going to click Rage Powder, and I am going to click Belly Drum. This is probably a Thunderbolt, okay. And D-Gleam, Slash, that's also fine. I get my Belly Drum up. I can now Protect and Aqua Jet the... Actually, I'm slower than Togekiss. I could swap to Scizor to get HP back on this. And Aqua Jet the Raikou. I think that's a pretty decent play. This might even KO. Okay, that's what, like, obviously I was worried about. They set up Reflect, that's fine. Now I can Bullet Punch the Togekiss, which I am faster, and then I can get my Play Rough into... No. I want to Bullet Punch. And... I mean, I might as well Aqua Jet here. I could always crit. Okay. Togekiss down. Holy cow. Holy cow! We'll go to Hitmontop, and we will Aqua Jet the... This could have extreme speed. That's annoying. We'll go to Hitmontop, and we will Protect this turn. Because I can now fake out the Arcanine. Okay, they don't show me extreme speed. They show me Heat Wave, though. Naturally, they get the burn, so that's awesome. Now I could Aqua Jet the Raikou to KO it, or I can go after the Arcanine, which then lets Scizor clean up this endgame. I think that's the play. Bye, Arcanine. Have fun, buddy. Azu goes down, but, like, honestly, it was insane. They're going to go into Garchomp. Okay. So, obviously, I need to preserve my my Hitmontop here so I can get another Intimidate. So, I'm going to swap to Scizor, and we're going to Sleep Powder the Garchomp. If they go for, like, Swords Dance this turn, I feel okay. They're just going to Dragon Claw that slot. That's fine. And we hit because we're lucky. I can now Protect, and I can Sleep Powder the Raikou. Naturally, we're lucky. I'm going to Swords Dance and go for a Giga Drain into the Garchomp. No, because it could wake up this turn. I'm going to Swords Dance, and I'm going to Giga Drain into the Raikou. Okay, so now I can Bullet Punch. This is probably going for Protect when it does wake up, so I can Giga Drain again. Okay, they're just gonna try to naturally wake up, but we're lucky, so we get there. Sick! This game is so cool. This team is so fun. Like, again, I just haven't had a need to bring this Latias yet, but, like, the rest of the team has just been super coherent and be able to clean up games like I need to. I really like Azu. Azu just runs through this team pretty hard. Hitmontop looks great to be able to intimidate like their T-Tar, their Scizor, potentially Arcanine. Entei looks pretty mediocre. So I think it's probably just like Azu Tangrowth with Hitmontop Scizor in the back. Okay, there's Latios. I am going to... They're going to set Tailwind, but I don't really care. I'm going to Rage Powder and Belly Drum. Like, if this is just setting Tailwind, I feel pretty okay. Because, like, I just do not care. They're going to drop a Draco. Okay. They're going to Safeguard. That's actually pretty annoying for my Tangrowth. So I can swap to top. And I'm going to play rough the Latios slot, anticipating this to go into Gastrodon. They're going to Flamethrower. That does basically nothing. We clean up their Gastrodon. Goodbye. So now whatever they bring out, I can fake out the more threatening Mon and Aqua Jet, because their Storm Drain Mon is now gone. I feel like that play was pretty advertised as to what they're going to do. I'm going to fake out the Togekiss, and we'll go for the Aqua Jet and the Arcanine. They could swap Arcanine into Latios, but I feel pretty safe here. Goodbye. And now Latios comes back out. I can, like, safely sack off Hitmontop now. We'll go for a Feint into Togekiss and an Aqua Jet. Just try to break a potential fake out if we break a potential potential protect if we needed to, but it did not matter. This team's been so good. I think we dropped one game so far, so like pretty satisfied with everything going on with this team. There's another Gastrodon, but like Tangrowth don't care. Yeah, I think this is just Azu Tangrowth, Hitmontop plus Scizor in the back. Do I want Scizor or do I want Entei? I think I want Entei. I mean, I could just bring Latios here. Latios will outspeed most of their things. Yeah, you know what? I literally have not brought Latios yet. We're going to. And if we lose this game, it's all because of Latios. I'm just throwing that out there. If we lose this game, it's because we brought Latios. Obviously, you know, speaking in very wide terms there, but that's the claim I'm gonna make. Had we brought literally anyone else, we would have won. But let's just go win anyway, and then Latios will have a 100% win rate today. Arcanine, Zapdos. Well, that's kind of annoying. I'm not going to lie to y'all. This is going to be like Flamethrower. I'm going to Protect, and I'm going to Sleep Powder the Zapdos. Okay, they just Protect. That's fine. They're going to go for a Discharge, I'm assuming. Go to sleep. Awesome. No Lum. So now I'm free to Belly Drum and Rage Powder. Flare Blitz. Well, that hurt. Please stop. Now I can safely Aqua Jet the Zapdos and swap to Hitmontop. Get some HP recovery. I'm a dummy. I forgot they had Gastrodon. All right, that's a good play, because now the Zapdos could wake up. Yep, I definitely deserve everything that happens. I'm gonna go for a fake out into the Zapdos. Okay. Yeah, I deserve to lose this game if I do. Arcanine comes back out. I can safely Aqua Jet the Zapdos now. And swap to... I could just CC. I think I need to preserve this in case they have Scizor or T-Tar in the back, so I'm just going to swap to Latias. Okay, they protect. That's completely fine. I wasn't targeting it. And now I basically have this game wrapped up. Yeah. Like, if they have T-Tar as their last, it goes down to Aqua Jet. I also have Hitmontop in the back, so I can switch in and intimidate both of their Mons. If they have Latios as their last one, I have my own Latias, so I can, like, Aqua Jet down this Arcanine and drop a Draco on it. So, like, I feel pretty confident in that game. Obviously, playing around Storm Drain would have been ideal, because then we don't give our opponent a turn to wake up. Like, had I just gone for the play rough instead, I feel like we win that game 100% of the time, but instead I misplayed and it almost cost us. So, let's see. They have a Hitmontop of their own. What do we like here? I think I like Azu plus Hitmontop with Tangrowth and Latias. I think this is a pretty good Latias game. Yeah, let's do it. Latias can drop a Draco on Garchomp. We have Thunderbolt for Suicune. Yeah, I think this is pretty okay. We also have Giga Drain for, like, Suicune, so it's actually not as threatening as I otherwise would think it would be. So I feel pretty confident in this game. Like, Azu has just ran the table today. It is just single-handedly picked up so many KOs, it's not even funny. Alright, opponent has Arcanine Cress on the lead. So we can go for a fake out into Cress and Belly Drum here. I'm not really worried about Arcanine doing anything. Like, what's the most threatening thing that this thing can do at -1 attack? Could Snarl, could, like, E-Speed. I don't think any of those are really all that relevant. I'm faster than Arcanine as well. It's really interesting. It's because they have Roar. Not even something on my radar. Holy cow. GG. Well played, opponent. Well played. So I'm going to protect and bring in Azu? No. I want to protect this so it doesn't get a flamethrower into the face. But I also want to get Azu in safely, so I think the actual play is protect and bring in Latias. I think Latias actually looks pretty decent on this board. It resists, like, both of their stabs here. Yeah. We're good. So now I can Sleep Powder the Arcanine and drop a Draco on Cress. We easily live a Heat Wave. We should live a double up with Tangrowth. Like, having all this special bulk is really good for it. And, like, if we do take a ton of damage, we can always swap Tangrowth out. Yep, that's completely fine. Oh, that's really bad. This is all because of Latias. I'm just throwing that out there. Man, did not even consider Roar Arcanine. Obviously, like, if I anticipate Roar, do I care about Trick Room going up? Probably not, because I have Aqua Jet. So I think this actually plays out way better if I just fake out the Arcanine and set up Belly Drum. But obviously that's not how this played, so now we're going to suffer because of it. Man, did not even consider Roar. If they go to Suicune, that's a good switch. Yeah, opponent has just played this way better than I have. Like, I don't have enough HP to Belly Drum now. Azu's not really doing any damage because I don't have a Belly Drum up. Yeah, I think this game's just over. Let's get in one more. Alright, Latias, you're at 50% win rate. Sorry, buddy. You just did not really do anything that game that I really needed to have done. But at the same time, like, I guess Entei could have been fine there, but it's whatever. Alright. Rain. Rain does not like Aqua Jets. I think I like Hitmontop quite a bit to be able to intimidate both the Weavile and the Scizor. I was like faking out any of their other mons is pretty decent as well. I like Tangrowth quite a bit. I think this is going to be Tangrowth Azu up front with Hitmontop, and I think I want Scizor. Yeah, let's do it. Maybe Scizor plus Weavile. What does this mean? I'm going to go for a Sleep Powder into Scizor and Protect this turn. This could be... I anticipate Fake Out into my Azu and try to Swords Dance. We should live in X Scizor, I would think. Okay, there's the Fake Out. There's the Swords Dance. Take a nap. Don't show me Lum. Okay. Now I can Rage Powder and Belly Drum. Actually, I'm going to Protect and Belly Drum. I don't think Weavile has anything that really threatens my Azu here. Whereas Icicle Crash does a ton of damage. This is most likely Sash, so I need to play around that appropriately. But I think first I need to deal with this Scizor. So now I'm going to swap to Hitmontop, and I'm not sure if an Aqua Jet will take it out. Let's find out together. Getting intimidated on both of these ones is good. Yeah, I do. Sick. We live that by a mile. Now I can go for a Feint. I can go for Fake Out or Feint and Aqua Jet this to try to KO. If they bring in one of the Rain Duo, I can... If they bring in Kingdra, I can Feint plus Play Rough it. Because, like, Weavile is not threatening my Azumarill whatsoever. So, like, everything they have in the back at this point most likely goes down to an Aqua Jet. Like, Hitmontop goes down to an Aqua Jet. Raikou most likely does if screens aren't up, which they're not going to be. And then either of the Rain Duo, I can just Feint and go for a Play Rough into their slot. Yeah, really, really sick game. Let's get one more in for today, and then we'll call it. We'll wrap up there. Tangrowth Mirror. Interesting. First on watch is obviously really annoying. Licky Licky is really annoying. Is Licky Licky annoying here? I don't think so. Raikou is. Raikou's really annoying as always. And like Clefable as well. I like Scizor quite a bit, just because I don't think we really have a decent answer to either their Tangrowth or their Clefable otherwise. Latias doesn't look all that appealing because we get outsped by Crobat. This could be try to psych up with Entei kind of game. I don't hate that. I think Tangrowth Azu up front's pretty okay. Actually, I think I want Azu plus Hitmontop with Entei and Tangrowth in the back. I know I talked Scizor up quite a bit in this game, but I just don't think I need it. Obviously this is very good because I can't Fake Out either of these mons. So I think the play is to just Protect and immediately swap to Tangrowth this turn. This is bad if they go for like Cross Poison or like Brave Bird into this slot, but I think that's fine regardless. I just need to get Tangrowth in safely so then I can Rage Powder both of these attacks away next turn. Yeah, really, really well led here from our opponent. Like, just completely counteracts everything I was going for. There's the Toxic and a Reflect. Okay. I can Belly Drum now, and I can Rage Powder. Okay, Toxic goes into Tangrowth. That's completely fine. They set up Light Screen. Also completely fine. Because now I can Aqua Jet their Raikou. I'm going to Protect, and I'm going to Sleep Powder Raikou this turn. They're gonna taunt. That's a good taunt. It's a really good taunt from our opponent. I'm gonna Aqua Jet the Raikou and swap to Entei. That's good damage. Okay, they do get their Toxic off into Azu. And it is not enough to KO. Does Psych Up go through Protect? Not blocked. Okay, sick. Azu's going to go down, and that's fine, because now I'm +4 attack Entei. I can bring out Tangrowth. I can protect this turn, and E-Speed the Raikou down. And then, like, if they Toxic my Entei, that's literally whatever. I just don't want to get my Tangrowth taunted this turn. Good. I can swap to... I can Giga Drain the Crobat and E-Speed it to KO. Okay, they're not Sash. That's good. I'm going to minimize. That's completely fine. We're going to go for Sleep Powder. We're going to go for E-Speed into the Clefable. Okay, they protect Licky Licky. That's fine. We miss. Whatever. We miss. Whatever. I just need to protect Entei at this point. Eventually, we will hit this Clefable. Eventually, we will hit this Clefable. So I need to take this Licky Licky out first. Like, they're going to continue to set up Evasion, but I don't really care. Psych Up's not going to do anything. Okay. Sleep Powder, Extreme Speed. Just connect once. Okay, we do connect there. So now I can swap to Hitmontop and Extreme Speed. We miss. Fake Out. Extreme Speed. Can we please hit the one that matters? Please? I am out of Extreme Speeds. Naturally, we miss. And they wake up and Moonlight me. Awesome. This should be game. They're plus, what, 3 evasion? Yeah, I'm going to call it there. Honestly, guys, this team was really great. Psych Up Entei was fantastic. As we got to see a little bit there in that last game. Obviously, I'm not really worried about Toxic Stall, Clefable. Like, that as an archetype, I'm not really worried about. That was like one of 3 losses we had today. Tangrowth was insane on multiple occasions. Having all this special bulk just means that we live so many hits. We don't even need to worry about the defense bulk. Like, these 4 points into special defense, I think you could put in these 4 points into special attack. You could probably put into defense just to have a little extra bulk. But honestly, the 4 into special attack didn't really do anything for us ever. Like we really weren't clicking Giga Drain on Tangrowth. We were really just worried about like this, all these support moves on it. Azu, absolutely insane. Again, if our opponent just doesn't have an answer to it, it just wins games. So, and like when it doesn't, Entei will. So, felt pretty great there. Scizor, what more can you actually say about Scizor? It's a format staple at this point. It's extremely well positioned. It's extremely good. People are going to have an answer to this, and that's completely fine. Like when this is good, it's insane. Same with like Hitmontop. Like again, like you really like the Intimidate support that this provides. We never got to wide guard people, but like there are definitely games where that could be viable. Close combat's insane. Feint was great. We never actually got to break a protect either, but like I would rather have this than like helping hand on this team. And then Latias, it was there. We brought it to 2 games and it won 1 and lost the other. So I don't really have anything to say about Latias on this team, but overall, I would definitely highly recommend this team. So that is going to be it for me today, everyone. Thank you so much as always. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later this week with some more laddering. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.